discovered two powerful nutrients that are scientifically proven to work together to effortlessly rebuild your eye memory connection. Which means thanks to these nutrients, you too may be able to enjoy the crystal clear memory of someone 25 years old, just like the seniors from the Harvard study. And the proof is rock solid. These two nutrients have been clinically shown in hundreds of studies to improve memory, focus, and sharp thinking in seniors. So let me tell you about them right now. The first nutrient is already well known for its ability to reboot your memory. But now new science shows this nutrient is also vital for your eyes. The latest study found that this nutrient actually builds the retinal cells in your eyes, and other studies confirm how this nutrient supports your healthy eyes and visual cortex, reconnecting your memory full line. So in a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, scientists recruited 1,391 men and women aged 36 to 83 years old. Then for 9 years, they recorded the volunteers' intake of this nutrient. At the end of 9 years, the scientists used a battery of tests to evaluate each volunteer's memory, their ability to learn, attention, and multitasking. They also gave the volunteers an MRI to see the volume and condition of their brains. And what were the results? Absolutely stunning. The volunteers who got plenty of this nutrient in their diets maintained their youthful memory. They even had younger looking brains in the MRIs. And volunteers who didn't get much of this nutrient suffered from memory lapses, trouble with problem solving, and brain fog. So what is this nutrient? Well, its discovery was so monumental, it won the scientists who discovered it the Nobel Prize in Medicine. You may have guessed it by now. It's called choline, or what choline becomes when you take it, acetylcholine. As you may know, acetylcholine is the messenger that helps your brain cells kind of talk to each other. Acetylcholine is what makes your memory lightning fast when you're young, but as you age, your brain makes less and less of it. Even worse, it's estimated that a staggering 90% of Americans are deficient in choline, the nutrient you must have for your body to make acetylcholine. So pop a choline pill, right? And you're all set? Well, wrong. Unfortunately, choline supplements are not easily absorbed or used by the body, so you won't get the benefit. But here's the good news. There's a new breakthrough form of choline that's easily absorbed by your body, so you can use it. Even more important, this form of choline can cross the blood-brain barrier. This is essential because by getting past that blood-brain barrier, this form of choline goes straight to where you need it, in your brain. And because this form of choline is so easily absorbed, it also goes to where your eyes need it, making it a powerful rebuilder of your eye memory connection. This form of choline is called alpha-glycerophosphocholone, or alpha-GPC. And the science behind alpha-GPC is jaw-dropping, because alpha-GPC does more than just boost your memory. It could actually restore it. You see, in a recent study, researchers gave 2,044 people with severe memory loss alpha-GPC daily. And in just 28 days, these people who struggled to remember a word or other simple things had an incredible improvement in their memory. In fact, a whopping 71% of them had no forgetfulness at all anymore. And even more astonishing, they still had no memory problems a full 6 months later. So you could put an end to this forgetfulness for good. And in another gold standard study, 100% of the seniors taking alpha-GPC got a faster, better memory. And that's extremely rare in any study, a 100% success rate. And other studies confirm these results, showing how alpha-GPC could put an end to your memory problems. But alpha-GPC is just part one, because if you're over the age of 50 and you want to enjoy a crystal clear recall for years to come, then you need the second nutrient that finishes the job at rebuilding your eye memory connection. Clinical studies show that people with high levels of this nutrient in their bodies have a strong memory, but people with low levels of this nutrient have such poor memories they forget the names of people they've known for years, where they parked their car at the grocery store, and the easy recipe for their favorite holiday dish. The thing is, for years, scientists couldn't figure out why this nutrient was so essential for your memory. And that's because this nutrient is known for slowing down your brain. So you wouldn't guess it could speed up your memory. I am actually talking about GABA. as you know, GABA is a neurotransmitter, just like acetylcholine, so it helps your brain cells communicate. Research confirms that GABA also sends information back and forth from your eyes to your brain, so GABA is essential for maintaining your eye memory connection. But can GABA actually rebuild this eye memory connection? Well, scientists decided to find out. In a recent study published in the prestigious Science journal, scientists increased the GABA levels of a group of young and old monkeys. And the scientists saw that the old monkeys' brains were suddenly acting like young monkeys. And that's because the old monkey's eye memory connection had been supercharged just by taking GABA. But that study was on monkeys. Does GABA make a difference in people? Well, you betcha. In a new study, researchers gave 30 men and women over 40 years old either GABA or a placebo for 12 weeks. Then they had the volunteers take cognitive and memory tests. And the difference the GABA made was astounding because the GABA group saw a dramatic improvement in their memory, their ability to focus, and problem solving. The GABA group even reported a better quality of life, and they actually felt better. And the other research confirms how GABA even helps people prioritize better, plan things effectively, and enjoy enhanced thinking. That means GABA is like a smart nutrient. So when you combined alpha-GPC and GABA, you could completely rebuild your eye memory connection to get the fast recall of superagers. And these are the only nutrients I've seen that can actually do this. But before you run out and buy alpha-GPC and GABA pills, there's something that you need to know. These two nutrients are powerful, but they are not enough on their own if you want to hold on to your sharp thinking for life. And that's because there are two other brain aging problems these nutrients don't fix. So you need nutrients that target these other big problems as well. And that's why I reached out to a group of professional researchers and laboratories right here in the United States. It's a group called Pure Health Research. And knowing how many people are suffering from age-related cognitive problems, we started to put together a nutritional formula that combines alpha-GPC and GABA with other proven brain recharging nutrients. It's called Ageless Brain. Ageless Brain contains the exact right amounts of alpha-GPC and GABA to rebuild your eye memory connection.